Shalagisiwonihi. Do you speak Cherokee? Sio, or Shio, to my Eastern friends, welcome back. Thanks for joining. That's Ostakawi. That is good coffee. One of the Cherokee words that I want to share today with you is Gadugi. Gadugi basically means helping each other out, essentially because we're stronger in numbers. And I believe this applies to the Cherokee language that we're all learning together. The more people who speak the Cherokee language, the larger our voice will be. So let's keep practicing slowly, learn one thing at a time, and then move on to the next thing. And we'll be able to learn quite a bit by the end of this year. Just keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. Ida Lena, let's begin. Just want to go over the syllabary. This is ga, du, gi. The standard transliteration is written like this: ga, du, gi. And the BET, the Bickerdike extended transliteration, ga, du, gi. I've broken it down into the consonants and the vowel sounds: g, a, d, u, g, e. G, a, d, u, g, e. And you can see I have a stress mark here. Gadugi. Gadugi. Community helping each other, working together to help each other out. That's Gadugi. And one of the reasons I wanted to share this word is because there are people I'd like to thank who are in the Gadugi Corp. I certainly appreciate the Gadugi Corp, and I appreciate Sean Crittenden and Joe Forkiller. They've been very instrumental in helping me work towards my Cherokee language goals. They've been very helpful, very supportive, and I think they deserve to have a good shout out. You can find out more about the Gadugi Corp by going to the Cherokee Nation website. I believe in recognizing people who make a difference. So from time to time, you will hear me mention some people. Your turn will come. You're doing a great job. Just stick with it. I also want to mention the Phoenix area Cherokees, the Valley of the Sun Cherokees. They are promoting the Cherokee language by adding Donetta's Word of the Week. I think that's great. I think I'm going to try to follow and mirror the words that they use locally. The Desert Cherokees of Southern Arizona. I think if we all try to speak the same words, we'll learn a little bit quicker, especially if we just speak with each other and use those words and practice them. I want to applaud all of the groups, the Cherokee groups, who are promoting the Cherokee language. All of the groups that are promoting and value the Cherokee language, you deserve to get a pat on the back. I'm certainly thankful for all of you and all that you do. And now let's begin with our 13th lesson. And because of that, I thought I'd add the 13th syllabary character. This is the 13th syllabary character on the clock face letter. We start with the green short line and go next to the longer red line. So it would be g, I probably could have made this shorter and this one longer, but I think you're getting the idea here. G, it's g. Now the transliteration would just be a G and a V or a K and a V. This can be a soft g, or it can be a harder k. And I've written it out a little bit more in detail here in the extended transliteration, the Bickerdike extended transliteration. G, it's nasal. And I show the harder sound by referencing the softer sound because that's what people are mostly used to. I don't have the K here, but this could be a soft or a hard sound. So I reference the hard sound by putting the K here, but in parentheses for reference, so you know which letter that you're referring back to, I put it in a parentheses form for the G, and then I use the K for kan. So it's gang or kang. It looks like a capital E in English, but it's not. It's actually a syllabary character. And the sound is gang or kan. Now I like to remember this with the total recall system. The 1-3 converts into TM, and I use the keyword tame. I like to think of Tammy, which is also another word you could use. I think of Tammy the tamer, Tammy the lion tamer. And you can see here that Tammy is using an apparatus that looks like this syllabary character to help tame the lion. Now you could think that she's just gung-ho about this, and that keyword gung for gung-ho, very similar, can help remind you of the sound. Tammy the lion tamer, she is gung-ho about being a lion tamer. Or you could think that perhaps there's rubber pellets in an emergency. If she needed to defend herself against the lion, that she could use that, and it would be like a pellet gun. The visual imagery needs to work for you. You don't have to use my imagery or the ones I suggest. Use one that works for you that helps you remember. These are just examples. So that is our 13th syllabary character, g, ka, gung, or kung. I encourage you to review the video that outlines all 86 of the Cherokee syllabary characters and try to master those first. So let's go on to the next set here. Our next word is dagwadoa. You can also say dagwado. And typically what you do here is you put your name first and then you say this word. It means I am called, or I am named, or this is what people call me. So I would say Don Dagwadoa or Don Dagwado. Now the total recall system uses the number 113 to remember this. The 113 converts into TTM, and I use the word totem as my keyword. You don't have to use this system, but I do encourage it. I encourage that you use some form of remembering and recalling the words that you study. This is just the system I use, and hopefully it works for you too. Because I used the word totem, I just drew a quick totem pole over here. You can see I added my name, D-O-N. I also added the syllabary sounds da and ni for Donnie. So this is how you can say my name using the Cherokee syllabary. We'll go over the sounds and break them down. This is the syllabary, da, gua, do, a. Now, when you see it in the standard transliteration, it might be easy to say da, qua, do, a, but this is a soft sound for this particular word. Da, gua, do, a. And this is why when using the BET, the Bickerdike Extended Transliteration, I break it down even further. Da, a, gua, a, da, o, a. Now I use the GW here for the softer sound, the gua. I put the QU in parentheses to trigger your memory that it goes back to this symbol, it goes back to this standard transliteration, so that it's just a reminder. Now I'll also write it just with the gua, da, gua, do, a. But for the extended transliteration, it's da, a, gua, a, da, o, a. Da, gua, do, a. Now, you also see that I have parentheses in orange, showing that this is optional. You will hear some people use it and some people will not use this. Da, guadoa. You see, I also put the stress marks here. I put these in capital to show the emphasis. Da guadoa. Da guado. Don da guado. Don is my name. Don da guadoa. Don is what I'm called. Now, you can also add a memory cue. I use an imagery where the dog ate my homework. I put my name on the homework. The dog happened to bite off that piece or maybe just chewed up the whole piece of paper. It's a sound alike. Dog, wad, do. The dog ate the paper with my name on it, what I'm called, and chewed it up and spit it out into a wad of dough. That's how I remember this. Dog, wad, dough. Now that's very similar. It's a sound alike to dog, guadoa. And that's why I use it. So hopefully these lessons are helping you and you're getting the idea. You're getting the hang of it, I hope. Use your imagination. Build your own visual imagery. Build a movie in your mind. Be creative. Take your time with each word. Take your time with each syllabary character. And I believe that if you do these techniques or you do something similar so that you can recall this information that we're studying together, I believe that you will remember this for the rest of your life. And if you remember it and you can recall it, then you're going to be able to speak Cherokee. And hopefully we'll be able to speak Cherokee with each other the next time we're in a meeting or a group together. Thanks for joining. Just one more word. I've said it quite a bit at the end of the videos, and I thought I'd just show you how it's broken down. Do, na, da, go, ha, i. The syllabary, do, na, da, go, ha, i. Here is the standard transliteration. Do, na, da, go, ha, i. Looks like I got it a little smudged. Presto changeo, it's back. In the extended transliteration, da-o, na-a, da-a, ga-o, ha-um, i. Do, na, da, go, hum, i. It's rhythmic. Do, na, da, go, hum, i. Now you will hear people say this differently with different emphasis on different syllables. So there are variations of how to say this. This is how I was taught originally, and this is just how I'm used to saying it. Do, na, da, go, hum, i. And it means until we, that's you and I specifically, see each other again. So thanks for joining. I hope this is helpful. Keep coming back. Tell your friends. Let's all learn Cherokee together. Do, na, da, go, hum, i. If you want to see more videos like this one, click subscribe and share this link with your friends. If you'd like to have all of these memory tips in one place, then in place of one fancy drink through a drive-thru, you can treat yourself to a Cherokee language book like this one, and then you can learn all 86 Cherokee syllabary characters at your own pace. Or keep coming back to this site for more videos, whichever works best for you. You can use the Cherokee Total Recall system to memorize an entire syllabary and more. Visit www.dpbickerdike.com to learn more.